Hey guys, welcome to Clixcorner. For the vlog for today, I'm going to talk about my Avengers Defenders War pre-release event, which happened yesterday. I tried to do this video already, but my camera ran out of battery partway through, and then because it has the battery equivalent of the bladder of an 80-year-old. And basically, after that, I looked at the file, and for some reason it was really zoomed in on my chin. And I was like, why is it literally just recording my chin? And that was just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. That was a bizarre thing that my camera did there. So basically, I don't want to complain too much, but I'm going to start off with a bit of a rant, and then I'll do a bit of a battle report about sort of how things went down and so on and so forth. But the first thing that comes to your attention when you're playing the pre-release is that the rarities are completely terrible. And this has caused massive outcry basically anywhere where you see clicks, because people just aren't happy. I mean, the thing is, you know, when they created uniques when the game started, you had like what, two or four brick, one of the two. I know there was 4 in Horroclix bricks, but I never got a Heroclix brick back then. I was only a kid. But yeah, you got a few. You got more than one even. And then they invented chases, and they were like 1 per brick, and that's also, you know, that's fair enough. That's how you do that's how you do a game rarity. You know, you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you've got a secret rare in every box. You've got 2 secret rares in every box now. My friend Dom once got 2 secret rares in a pack. That was like 2 weeks ago, actually. At the pre-release for whatever the new Yu-Gi-Oh set is. They're all got terrible names. And basically, you know, they then invented primes, which I get the idea of it. They were sort of trying to bring back uniques without bringing back uniques, so they were still going to have like the chase that you could only use one of, was the idea. But what I don't understand is why they didn't make primes what uniques now are, so it's just a green ring that indicates you can't have more than one of the figure, and then make uniques what primes were. Never really understood that. Because obviously silver rings are much better than green rings. Even I like the colour green, but you know, that's not the point. But anyhow, they decided primes are worth chases, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the community would agree with me when saying they are not. And all the people who were buying the old Deadpool set and getting a brick and then getting the common prime were pretty disappointed. He was worth like a tenner, maybe a fiver even, I don't know. A tenner is a £10 note. That's a little British idiom for you. And then they went back to normal, and you had a chase and a prime in every brick. When I got my Spider-Man brick, I got a chase and a prime. Although I don't think they were guaranteed. I think you know, you just lucky you get them, or I could be wrong there. But then with the new Deadpool set, they decided again that primes were worth chases, and you got a chase in a case and a prime in a case. And first of all, that's not how it worked. But now they've decided to take the primes out, but they haven't put any more chases in. So in a case, you get 1 chase, and that is terrible. That means you get a brick, and you aren't getting your 1 per brick figure. And if you and there's a guy on Instagram, and I really respect his opinion on this. I really wish I had his attitude, but he's basically saying that everything's been so good in the last couple of sets that you can't complain about not having the rares. But the thing is, if everything is good, the Avengers set is really good, and I can't deny that, and I won't deny that. But the thing is, if you create a rarity like hierarchy, you should abide by it. That's not how it works. You don't make better commons and then it makes it okay that you don't have a chase. It's just not how it works, I'm afraid. You know, if it was like a CCG and nothing had rarity, then it'd be okay. So yeah, basically the pulls, which I meant to start the video off with, but I forgot because I wanted to get into this too much. In 4 bricks we had the 2 of the female Captain America, whose name I can't remember. They were the only chases we saw in 4 bricks. 2 of the same Captain America. We saw 2 Man-Things, 2 Black Panthers, 2 Doctor Stranges. I don't know why I was going to say Earth X Doctor Strange there, that's a bit weird. 2 Doctor Stranges, 2 Moon Knights. But you get where I'm going with this. There were a lot of repeats, considering there was 4 bricks pulled, and there's a lot of super rares in the set. Where's Claw? Where's Kingpin? Where's Dormammu and Loki? Where's the Amadeus Cho Hulk? Where are all the other chases? That's what I'm asking. And then, so like, after we'd done our battle royals, which is what the pre-release ended up being, because not many people turned up, as they often don't, to my local. But also they came up in splintered numbers, so we ended up just doing different battle royals throughout the day. And from our battle royal, the brick that we used, we pulled. I got a Moon Knight, and my friend got a Man Thing. Then my friend Dave got a brick and pulled Moon Knight and Man Thing from his brick, as well as Man-Ape. Man-Ape was one of the anomalies where we did only see one of them. And then in the battle royale that the other group did, they got an Earth. Why do I keep saying Earth X Doctor Strange? They got a Doctor Strange, and that was it. But then from the same thing we got Captain America Chase, and from Adam, and from Gareth's brick. He also got a title character Doctor Strange, and the Chase Captain America. So it makes you think, where is the distribution? This was a problem in the Deadpool set, and it's still a problem now. So first of all, you're getting like no rarity at all, and people are literally saying there is no incentive to buy a brick, and that is true. If you aren't just generally interested in the little figures like I am, then there is literally no reason in buying a brick. Like my friend Dave got one, and he got 3 super rares, no Chase, and that's it. So he definitely got robbed. Mostly we're seeing 3 super rares and Chase, or 4 super rares, but we don't know that the rares are all over for a start. The distribution of figures is terrible. We're just not seeing a lot of figures. And now nobody wants to buy the set because the rarities are so bad. There's no Shadowlands Daredevil in my locals, and there probably won't be one now because I'll probably be the only one to buy a brick, and obviously it being the one I want, I won't get a Chase at all. I don't know, like, rarity doesn't work if you don't offer it at the level of which it is rare. So they really need to sort that out. It was bad enough when they were giving you a common prime as a Chase, but now that they aren't giving you anything. They're literally just shortchanging you a super rare if they want to. I mean, from my Superior Forza Spider-Man brick, I've got 3 super rares, a prime and a Chase. That's probably how it should be. Maybe 4 super rares, now that there's no primes. Like 4 super rares and a Chase. Or 5 super rares, which I do not agree with. I always think you should have a Chase. I'll probably still buy a brick anyway, because as I say, I'm interested in the little figures which I don't have, like Daredevils and Electras and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, no one else is going to buy into it. So if I don't actually get literally everything I want from that brick, I'm not gonna get it, because no one else is going to buy it. My locals isn't a big scene, and I'm not paying like 60 quid for the Shadowlands Daredevil because I can't bring myself to invest that much in a game when there probably should have been more chases around and more people interested in buying the set. It's not encouraged anyone to buy into the game, although I obviously don't see why it would. Oh look, buy this, you get less than you used to. That's a great idea. Another problem with this set is that a lot of things are turning up broken, a lot of things are turning up easy to break, and a lot of things are turning up with glue already all over them. And the booster price has gone up as well. So that's they're neither an ideal pair of factors together, or the fact that you're paying more to not get a Chase. I kind of feel like with my brick, which I will almost definitely get, if I get any of the super rares that we haven't seen yet, I feel like it's a victory. I mean, I'd quite like a Man Thing, I'd quite like a title character Doctor Strange. I don't care about Black Panther, I think the Kingpin is terrible, but I'd love a Claw, I'd love a Dormammu and Loki. Definitely don't want another Moon Knight, I won't be happy about that. If I get a Man Thing and a Moon Knight, and I'm like, this is the third brick where we've seen Man Thing and Moon Knight, then I certainly won't be happy. But I suppose we'll just have to see how that goes. I'm hopefully going to do an opening video for that, but things get awkward when I bring a brick home and then my dad's like there, because I can't just sort of slope off and do a video, because I don't know, it's just weird. You know, you just open it there with him. But we'll see what happens there. There should be an opening, but there might not be. But anyway, so moving on to the battle report, the figures I ended up playing were Moon Knight, Punisher with the shifting focus, Wasp, because she is an insanely good leadership piece, except for the fact that she just got squashed immediately. Iron Fist and Vision, I think that was the entire team. I'd looked around the table and thought the Foggy Nelson wasn't worth playing, so there wasn't enough Outwit or Perplex around the board. And I was right, there was maybe one Black Panther on the board, and it was at the other end of the table. It didn't bother me. It was not my enemy in that battle royal. It started off with Dave charging his Hulk at me, the Leap Climb on, and I'd completely forgotten about it, which is a rookie error, and it just jumped into my guys and tried to quake. It missed its quake, and then it was just screwed from there. My Punisher rolled a 6 on its blades. I think it was Moon Knight hit it pretty hard, and then I just left it, not thinking about someone else killing it off. Nobody did. I moved Wasp to try and remove a token from Punisher so he could have a go. Failed the leadership role, failed to kill the Hulk with Wasp, failed to kill the Hulk with Iron Fist. Then the Hulk killed Wasp in one hit, missed its other flurry. And by this point, Dave's figures are starting to move in, like towards me to sort of help his Hulk out. This purple man's getting sniped from the other end of the table. But in the end, eventually, I think it was Moon Knight killed the Hulk off. And then Dave began to retreat back to his starting area, and in his starting area he'd left Hawkeye, Karen Page, is that her name? And the Doctor Strange, the defense one. So I just switched to RPG Punisher and I took a shot at his starting area, took out the Hawkeye, took out the Karen Page, knocked up the Doctor Strange. In the end, there was 3 visions on the table and I killed 2 of them. Mine, I don't think, took any damage. But yeah, there was no really standalone pieces, but I really think that Punisher could be something. Not just in sealed, but I think Dave, on account of how much it brutalised him, is already looking at something with a pocket tank and the Penguin that gives you 1 to your attacking range. And yeah, I genuinely think that could turn up in places. You know, if you got extra 50 points, put a shifting focus Punisher in. He's either got a really good blades or he's got a really good RPG. You don't fall off with him. He's pretty good. He's probably the best one. I haven't really looked at the others. Oh, that Elektra. Was it red suit Elektra, I think. Can attack everything around her. Absolutely decimates your opponent's team in a battle royale like this, where all the figures are really low points, really short dials. But yeah, I think that's basically it. The rest isn't really worth talking about. It sort of dulled out once I'd killed Dave. All the fun stuff just died, and it was just battle after that. My Moon Knight got based by Punisher? My Moon Knight got based by Porcupine, and he just sort of smacked him for 4 damage, took 1 back, and then my Iron Fist died at the other end of the table, so I just jumped Moon Knight out the way. That was quite cool, but that's about it really. The prizes, which I've forgotten to bring upstairs, were old stuff that my locals got from another store a while back, and just sort of re-uncovered recently, because there wasn't any official prizing for it. So I took the Legion of Superheroes Mordru OP kit figure, which I wanted for a while, because I have the giant one, but he just played terrible for me all the time. And I also took a Legion of Superheroes ring, which I also wanted a lot when Slosh came out, but yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it. So basically, just think twice before you invest in your Defenders Wall brick. Go and see what other people are pulling, and then see if the risk is worth it, because you're not guaranteed anything. You're not guaranteed new figures. You're not guaranteed a chase. You know, you could easily fall off and get 3 super rares that suck and just be completely, out of luck with that. And hopefully it won't happen to me. But I suppose we'll have to see. And stay tuned for if I do a brick opening, because then you can see what I get, and then your decision's made for you, isn't it? Alright guys, thanks for watching.